In the case of Arista, I was earning a lot of money because I had an equity share of Arista. And the year 2000, I think it was, I had just brought Santana back with Supernatural. It won 8 or 9 Grammys, the most ever. I had done a comeback sort of album with Whitney called My Love Is Your Love. I was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And I received from the Recording Academy the Lifetime Achievement Award. So I was feeling great. And I had to accept all these congratulations as I got a phone call from the 2 people who were running Bertelsmann, which owned Arista. Would I have dinner with them? Of course, and I thought it was, along with the other congratulations, the year was extraordinary. So I went to dinner with them in New York at Lutèce, the #1 restaurant. And we sat down, and they said, Bertelsmann has a rule that when you're 60, you've got to either retire or consult with them. And the current head then of Bertelsmann was turning 60, and he had to do that. I was 68, and in the midst of all this glory, profits, they said, we'd like you to become head of worldwide A&R for all Bertelsmann companies, but you'll have to leave Arista. I said, leave Arista? I said, that is so stunning, so shocking. I can't even stay. I don't want to be rude, but I'm not staying for cocktail talk. I'm not leaving Arista like that. And I walked out. And headlines all over the world occurred right after that, because what no one really ever knew was a gentleman coming to become head of Bertelsmann worldwide, as the current one turned 60, would have to be a consultant, flew into New York to meet with me at my home. And he said, there's no way we'll ever, I can't head a company that allows you to leave. So this was the year 2000. And he said, I want you to come back and tell me the terms that you'll have to leave Arista, but I want a joint venture with you. Tell me what the terms of that joint venture would be that would satisfy you. I came back after research and consulting with Charles Goldstock, who was president of the label. And the biggest label ever formed before we started J Records was Interscope, and they required $32 million. I said, look, at this stage of my career, I'm not starting from scratch. I said, I want an instant major label. I want a full A&R department, a full product management department, a full promotion department. I want to be able, number one, to sign and hire an unlimited number of Arista executives to start with me, including the entire A&R department, all of these areas, without being able, of course, to offer them any more money, so that they could tear up the contract, but I was satisfied to pay them exactly what they were being paid. I would say the biggest career achievement in my memory was that I offered the entire A&R department and all these areas, including the president, the executive vice president, 18 executives, and all 18 came with me. And we asked for 150 million, not 32, but 150 million, as we started J Records. And I had the right to take 6 platinum artists with me, and any new artist who was in the studio and who had not had that first album released, knowing that Alicia Keys was one of those artists. So you can imagine, and I'm sorry to be wordy, overnight, J Records inherited everybody major at Arista. I signed Luther Vandross, I signed Busta Rhymes, and we exploded with Alicia. Those 2 years went by, and Arista did not have a hit, okay? Mm-hmm. And even the one album that Whitney did without me, the one album bombed. And Bertelsmann came to me because now the joint venture was worth more than what I was getting paid, which is why they did this, and that profitable year of 2000. And they said, we're firing the executives, we're firing everybody in Arista. You will now have Arista, J, RCA, Jive. And 2 years later, they gave me the entire music business of Bertelsmann. So, there's vindication, there's resilience. So a message to your audience, if that happens to you, just reach deep down, fight back.
Clive Davis, the legendary music executive who helped shape modern popular music and launched the careers of some of the world's biggest stars, has passed away at the age of 94. According to reports, Davis died on June 22, 2026, at his home in Manhattan, New York. While the exact cause of death has not been confirmed, concerns about his health had surfaced in recent weeks after he was hospitalized with an upper respiratory infection. He was later discharged and was said to be recovering at home. Born on April 4, 1932, Clive Jay Davis built one of the most influential careers in music history. Over more than 6 decades, he became known for his extraordinary ability to discover and develop talent, earning a reputation as one of the greatest record executives of all time. Davis played a pivotal role in launching and guiding the careers of iconic artists, including Whitney Houston, Aretha Franklin, Alicia Keys, Kelly Clarkson, Barry Manilow, Janis Joplin, and Bruce Springsteen. He also helped establish Bad Boy Records alongside Sean Combs, further cementing his impact on the music industry. His contributions earned him numerous honors throughout his life. He won 5 Grammy Awards, received the Grammy Trustees Award in 2000, and the President's Merit Award in 2009. The Grammy Museum later named its 200-seat theater the Clive Davis Theater in recognition of his extraordinary influence on music. In 2000, Davis was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a non-performer, honoring his behind-the-scenes role in shaping generations of artists and music fans alike. Beyond his professional accomplishments, Davis was a father of 4 and grandfather of 8. His annual pre-Grammy gala became one of the most prestigious gatherings in entertainment. Clive Davis leaves behind a remarkable legacy that few in the music industry can match. His vision, leadership, and unmatched ear for talent helped define the soundtracks of multiple generations. Today, fans, artists, and music executives around the world are mourning the loss of a true music pioneer. Clive Davis was 94 years old. Rest in peace.